Alright guys, this very video one I want watch right now, so now all about Nigeria Minister of Information and Culture, what they call Mohammed. Guys, wonder shall never end though. This man can lie, one of the see for my screen. So this man lie so the gate of heaven can begin to shake overnight. Now all the angels when they heaven, they can begin to run up and they say, who did that gate? Gate where they know they feel move, who they shake on. As they reach the guys, they come see and say, now one big ugly gorilla, now they forget. As they read, they see and say, now this man, guys, now they use KT flog and they say, oh God, yeah, go back to Sahara Desert. When I mean Sahara Desert, which is Nigeria, go back to Boko Haram, go back to your people, you understand? So, guys, the reason why they talk like this, you know, a few days back, United States of America, they issue security alert on Nigeria and SA. When I mean SA, South Africa, you understand? Not be smart, you know. They can't tell they say, make them they very, very vigilant. Say, they see some kind of basketballs for inside South Africa and Nigeria. South Africa, they talk well. Their government, they talk well. Nigeria, hey. These are our Gawan Mumu where they call Lala Mohammed when he do face like gorilla and chimpanzee. So venture one and they see from my screen. So this man begin the galavanti, they move from pillar to post. The man they talk anyhow, they talk out of sense, guys. Now see the way this man they talk to US government. And even me myself, I can't begin to fear. You understand? The whole US, I don't understand. The whole US, so he said, may US, may they go sit down. Say all the basketballs when they take place. When I don't ever see somebody go say, make cripple catch foul. People can never catch foul. It's not possible. Well, my people right now may not be like say I too talk or I too waste to nothing. I beg. You can watch this full video. Why I go see you now for the ending of this video.
Following terror alerts issued by the United States government indicating possible attacks in the Federal Capital Territory Abuja, especially aimed at government buildings, places of worship, and schools, among other targets, the U.S. government on Wednesday issued another terror alert to its citizens, this time in South Africa. In the alert, which was posted on its embassy website, the U.S. government said it received information that terrorists may be planning to conduct the attack, targeting large gatherings of people at an unspecified location in the Greater Sandton area of Johannesburg on Saturday, October 29th. The alert has come as a concern to many, as questions have been raised to determine why the U.S. is issuing terror alerts in African countries. Well, let's take a tweet. This is from Resources, who wrote, surprisingly, how did the USA assess that there is terror in South Africa, especially Sandton? Did our intelligence services verify this information? Unless our intelligence services are based in the US, then it means South Africa is not our country. Yes, terrorism is bad, but let South Africa solve its problems. Well, Ife Olua wrote, in this terror alert, America is up to something. These people can never be trusted. They love crisis. They benefit a lot from crisis. They are on the mission of economy slavery, putting pressure on developing countries, but they will not succeed. Well, John wrote, I hope that the government of South Africa also issues a strong warning to any foreign embassies in South Africa, especially the US government, on how and what they publish on their websites in South Africa. This is not America, and we don't take kindly to threats against our citizens. Disgraceful. Well, in the meantime, the Minister of Information and Culture, Mohammed, has insisted that the federal government won't be stampeded by the terror adversaries released by the governments of the United States and the United Kingdom, while reacting to reports of the U.S. government's evacuation of non-critical staff from Nigeria over the risk of terror attacks. At the Executive Council meeting presided over by the Vice President, Professor Yemir Sibanjo, well, Mohammed wondered if Nigerians feel safe in the United States with all the senseless killings and school shootings that occur in the country. Let's take a listen.
I want to reassure both citizens, non-Nigerians, Nigerians living in this country, that the security agencies are on top of this matter. It's just like if Nigeria, mission in the US also sends a travel advisory or a warning, Houston, and say, look, don't take your children to school because there could be mass shooting tomorrow. So I don't see anything. I mean, I would think they are right to say their people should go home if they want to. But we as a country have a responsibility to keep our country safe. The concrete step is that people should stop spreading unverified news. That's what I'm saying. Unverified news. You see, look, how many school shootings happen in the US? How many senseless killings happen in the US? Have they been able to predict what is going to happen next? Which school is going to be a victim next? Do Nigerians in the US actually also feel safe? Look, I think you should stop the marketing your own country.
Why Mohammed says no cause to panic. Let me take another tweet from Olumide, who wrote, "Debunking the threat of security red alert is not the response. Let the government be proactive. Don't cover image that is already dented." This morning, a Nigerian tabloid carried the news of broad daylight kidnapping in Lagos yesterday. Obtain more information and take action. Dr. Abati.
The point about the reaction again, the additional reaction by the Minister of Information of Nigeria, is to look at the reaction of the South Africans. The South African presidency this morning has issued a statement to just say, well, we have received we have taken notice of the alert by the US authorities, and as a government, we will continue to do our best, right? And we assure you that all agencies have been informed, and should there be a threat, either in the Sandton area or anywhere else in South Africa, the South African government, the presidency said, we will be the first to inform you of the imminent threat. So this is the issue. There was no name calling from any government official in South Africa. They just took it, in their stride, and they responded. But here in Nigeria, we have been having, contradictory responses. The DSS will say we are ready. The Ministry of Information, that is not in charge of security, would come forward and say, don't they kill people in America too? Are Nigerians safe in America? That kind of reaction, I think, makes light of the intelligence from the Americans.
Yes, I think it was important that the president of South Africa responded in the manner in which he did. But another point that I wanted to raise was the specific date that they issued that alert for, which is the Saturday, October 29th. It just appears to show that there's a lot of intelligence, but the other question is that why is the target on African countries at this point?
A lot has happened in the recent years in Africa, and Africa is not as safe as it used to be. There's been a breakdown of law and order. There used to be this argument that coups were a thing of the 90s. But coups are back on the African continent, and they are close to us. I have addressed the issue of Mohammed yesterday. It is totally wrong. The DSS is saying something, you are saying something else. It's mixed messaging. This is the time we should all come together. And maybe going forward, if it's going to talk about security briefing and everything, there should be joint briefing with the DSS and the authorities. This is not the time to be saying there's gun violence. We know there's gun violence. I mean, we saw Sandy Hook on television. Nobody covered it. We saw all the killings in America. We saw the increase in gun violence. We see all the stories. We saw George Floyd. I mean, that's not gun violence. We've seen all the attacks. But the threat here is not about America. It's about us here in Nigeria. And if you go to the American Security Forces website, you will see a lot of threats too that they're dealing with internally in America. It's about us here. This is what concerns us, and we should all come together.
So guys, I also wanna watch the full video. Una see and say wonder shall never end. Una they see the reason why Africa can never grow. Una no say Africa na continent, Nigeria na country. Most especially Nigeria, my country. Africa big oh. Hey, una see Nigeria, my country. That country can never grow. You know why? This man, when they call Mohammed, this man dey office since November 2015. At the same time, Mohammed is Jubrin, number one failure for inside Nigeria. They enter office, can't reach now. The only achievement when this man get one, they see for my screen. So now just to the lie. This man can lie. This man lie. So he first speaking, not going to come out for belly. He said because he don't want to make this man be father for this earth. You understand, guys? This life, when they see. I don't know whether I remember inside this year what happened for Sri Lanka when I say all of them pack come out they go chase their presido come out for inside in your house. So now private jet, neither man take wrong. You understand? You no even resign for inside their country. You go another country, go resign. Now those kind of things go happen for Nigeria very soon. You understand? Just that Nigeria, everybody they fear. Who get $500,000 for account? To imagine who get $1 million for account. You just rest well. You say me go the face Nigeria soldiers when be like say me they hungry. You ain't go back your way now. You understand? Meanwhile, our government not react well for this issue. You understand? Minister of Information they talk go left. Our DSS, all those on they one corner they talk go right. You understand? At least this kind of thing. Now what if we say, una go use wisdom take response. Okay, una do well, una thank you. Wanna take give us this kind of alert. US when want help Nigeria, that they give una information. You understand? This one I not be saying na backyard. Oh, they announce the whole world here. Nigeria when be Sahara desert when be pit toilet. Una see they galavanti, they make math. May fed I don't understand. Una don't ever see where charcoal they call pot charcoal. Well, guys, may not be like say I too talk or I too waste my time. Meanwhile, once again, in case today not the first time when you pass through this YouTube channel, or you just the post the pass, I be waiting you they wait for. You should never contribute by sharing out my videos. Subscribe, hit on that notification bell, so that anytime be like so when we take drop any new update here, you go be among the first person when go receive the notification. So that anytime be like say man, we take drop any new update here, you go be among the first person when go receive the notification. Love you all, guys. I go see you now for the next update coming out soon. Respect, one love, guys.
Nigeria is a scam. Hey, nobody believe God though. Everybody not the same.